All right, just got this new grease gun. I bought it at local hardware store because I thought I needed it right away. Ended up sitting in my truck for a few days, and I have a electric one that I keep at the shop because the guys, they grease a lot more than I do. All I'm greasing is my stump grinder, and I don't want to have to carry around another battery just to pump a couple pumps of grease. So I figure I'd just get a basic one. Probably lasts me a while because I'm pumping probably 5 or 6 squirts in each of the fittings. I got like 4 main fittings, and then the rest of them I don't have to grease all the time. So I just got one of these super basic grease guns. Because I'm just basically, and I wanted one that I could basically hold with one hand and grease. I didn't want to have to like hold like here, but with this one, you can basically squeeze with one hand. You don't have to, have 2 hands to pump it. So that's another reason I got it. So that way I can hold it and squeeze it. I've been using this type of grease. I got a discount on it. I have a distributor. That's the good stuff. I guess the red stuff is a little bit better. Premium automotive lithium complex grease. You can buy the cheap stuff for like $2 or $3 a tube. I think this is $7 or $8 a tube. But I found a distributor that sells me all my lubricants. I just have to buy them in bulk. But since we go through a lot of grease, a lot of bar oil, I decided to go with them. And sometimes they even deliver it. So, and they're a small business. I met the owner. He seemed like a really nice guy. He's had the company for 20, 30 plus years. He does pretty well for himself. But now that a lot of people are switching over to alternative fuels and electric cars and stuff, I see that business probably eventually shrinking down, fading out a little bit. I mean, petroleum products will always have their purpose, but I think we're really close to finding a way to eliminate a lot of this, gasoline and diesel for, small transportation, just people and small packages like Amazon and taxis and stuff like that. Your bigger vehicles like your dump trucks and semi trucks, I think they'll be diesel for a long time. But I can even see those in the future being like hybrids, because they can go, I think they have a battery now that'll go 300 or 400 miles for even diesels. And most of your, like I think 70 to 80% of a lot of your big trucks, they only do like 250, 300 mile travel during the day. So like, Jones chips or Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, I think especially the chips, the lighter stuff, bakery goods, they don't weigh as much. You could probably transport them without having a huge battery pack. Anyway, back to the grease gun. Oh, LubriMatic pistol grip grease gun. Comes with a little explanation of how to do this, which I'm so used to having the grease gun already done. I just grab it and shoot a couple things of grease in it. I haven't used one of these in a while, but it does come with a little packet here. Explains how to do it. If you guys never, some people probably have never done it before, but sometimes you just need a little refresher. That opens again. So there's your directions there. Probably multiple languages. So I think there's a little decompression screw there too.
Anyway, pump that, use it. Comes out after a while. Grease gun. How to load grease gun. Remove the plastic cap. Push the grease cartridge into the thing. Reinstall the head cap. Pull back on the depressed locking tab. Push the rod back into the barrel. This should expel air trapped inside. Tighten up the cap. Pump the lever several times until the grease flows from the coupler. I'm doing that. Anyway, one day grease will come out of this thing. I know sometimes if you kind of slam it a few times, sometimes that helps. Anyway, I'll come back when this thing's working, so I don't think you want to sit here and watch me for 5 minutes pump this thing up. Come on, shoot some grease. I'm going to get a little Allen wrench and maybe loosen these up, maybe get some air escape on these things. Alright, figure this thing to pump grease, so there should be like a rip relief valve right here. Right there. I'll try to first one, got a cheap ice grip here, so it's not helping. Why everything's so cheap? All the tools you buy, everything you have, it's like, it's so freaking cheap. Everything breaks. Nothing works the way it should. I guess it's all the knockoff stuff. These are actually pretty good. It's really brand. Try these bad boys. Squirt everywhere. That's where you fill it. So maybe the top one's depleted. Try that. I'll tighten this up too. Once it's feeling tight, let's go ahead and tighten up. That one's tight. I can't release that. That's still tighter than glue. It's not loose. Wow, that's super tight.
Finally, took the whole thing apart, and I think I'm finally getting some grease to release. There's an air pocket in there. There it goes. All right, took a little coaxing, but had to take this apart and just got that air bubble out of there. Now it's able to start shooting grease. All right, see you in the next one.